We built custom because we looked around Bakersfield inventory and what we wanted, what we had in our minds, what we wanted to do just wasn't out there.
We were looking for a home resale for about 6 months with our realtor, and everything we found just wasn't up to par on what we needed.
I have too many ideas.
We were pregnant with our first baby, so it was really important that we found a home that was going to suit our growing family.
Custom worked for kind of the goals and what we wanted to accomplish with building a house, entertaining goals, and family growth goals.
We had visited a couple other builders in the area, and we just knew when we walked into the Gaskill Rose model home that it was the one for our family.
Your guys' was hands down the best, so we enjoyed it, walking through it, and so we ended up looking at that house and comparing it to all the others that we had seen, along with the new builds also, and we couldn't help but pull the trigger with Gaskill.
It ended up being a great experience, and we ended up with a beautiful home.
Well, and the irony of how did we choose a builder is that it was another builder who said, you need to check out a few different people and see how kind of date them. It's a long relationship, and you need to know that you can kind of work through it for the time that it takes.
You need to trust your builder. You rely on them so much throughout the 6-month process of building a home that they are really invaluable to you. And that really was the best part about working with Gaskill Rose is we developed more than just a builder relationship. They're very close friends of ours, and to this day we still rely on them on any type of housing question that we have.
The Gaskill Rose team really stood out to us. They provided the relational side, that was really important. So they had an understanding of what we wanted, and then they had the real nuts and bolts side where the quality and efficiency and getting things done in a timely manner.
We decided to go with Gaskill Rose because of the quality. He builds a wonderful home, and he's so knowledgeable about the building process. Amy was wonderful with the customer service that she provided throughout. She was there for us day in and day out to answer all of our questions and put all our concerns at ease if we had any.
High value for me was the female perspective at Gaskill Rose. Having somebody that I felt could take what I had to say and put it in builder speak and architect speak and make sure that the ideas that I envisioned could end up in the finished product.
A good piece of advice I would give to others is really get to know your builder. And for us, it was an easy selection because they're wonderful at what they do, but they're also wonderful people.
Because it is a long process, and there's a lot that goes into it. And if you trust your builder and who you're working with and you feel comfortable with them, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah. For me, I'm an idea person, and so the opportunity to design after looking extensively around town at what was built, trying to find what I could fix, change, alter to get the idea that was in my head.
Well, working with Paul Brown, he was able to take our vision and bring it to life. And I sat back and watched him work his magic, and he was able to produce a home exactly to how I wanted it.
The architect was excellent. It really worked well with Carol. You know, she would have an idea and he could say, well, you could do this and this and this, move this around, but you can't do this. So walking through that process was real helpful.
The interior design process with Gaskill Rose was super simple. They were extremely knowledgeable about the finishes that were to go throughout the home. Ryan was there for us to guide us with the exact look that we wanted to create. He was amazing with our landscaping.
The design process really addressed all of the things that I could imagine and hope to have in a finished house that we could enjoy entertaining in, that we could host family in. All of the things that we want to be able to do custom address that for us.
We really love the open concept design of their home. The design team helped us with every single part of the process, from picking out our floors to our counters. They were able to guide us to get us exactly what we wanted.
I loved the open concept. That was a high value to me. When the person who created that, the builder, says, take my floor plan home and draw on it, and he meant it. So I could take what I saw about what was already built and throw my ideas on paper with it and see what we came up with.
Gaskill made it really easy and allowed us to take out a wall here or add something here, and it wasn't a big to-do. So they made it as easy as possible to customize our home throughout.
But there was so much in the home itself that sparked all of my creative juices. I sat in that living room multiple times dreaming that it was mine because I loved so much about it. So yeah, just really well designed, light and airy, open concept kitchens that I loved.
They made us feel very comfortable. It's a scary process when we were building our first home, and they really put any questions that we had at ease and were there for us throughout the entire process. And that meant a lot to us because it was our first time building a home. So that was really important to us, and that stuck with us a lot.
Hands down, I think Phil Gaskill's accessibility was really important for me, and I got return calls, immediately, really.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing that, I love Phil to death, and he made sure that everything got done on time, and he made sure that we gave him all the information he needed to get done on time. And I think Amy and Phil were able to really feed off each other, and they were great compliments to each other, and they were able to bring our vision to life, which was, between the both of them, they knocked it out of the park.
The whole staff, great response time, great ability to answer questions. When I didn't understand something, to be able to explain it to me, why the order that it was or why it happens the way it does.
And there are so many moving parts to a house. Unbelievable. This was our first home that we'd ever built, and he was very patient through the whole process and accessible, and just really, that really helped me a lot.
Yeah, and it was nice to see the builder at your home site. Nowadays I feel like you're building with someone you don't even know, and you never get to see the face. And we saw, anytime we had a question, Phil was at our home site.
Because like Daryl said, it was our first time to do ground up construction, and so they walked us very carefully through the process.
Every day, making sure everyone was doing their job, and the
we were
quality.
there every day.
We were there every day as well.
What I enjoy most about our home is the design and goals for entertaining. It's doing exactly what we wanted it to.
It's hard to say. There's a lot of really beautiful features that I enjoyed. I really liked how we customized our master bathroom and the huge open shower that we had. I liked the openness of it and how we were able to just open up the house so you walk in and it's this big, beautiful, custom-built home.
The ability to host family, and whether it's a big gathering or a small gathering, our entertainment goals have been met. We actually did 2 homes with Gaskill because we did an in-law home as well. And that part of it is also working extremely well. Independence for parents so that they can age gracefully and not let go of their independence before they're ready to, and still separated from us and our daily life in a way that works for both of us.
The island was great for entertaining. We had an 11-foot island that opened up into these custom bookshelves and a great grand fireplace with some beautiful French doors.
The media room that ended up being a playroom.
Our kids loved it. It was
the
biggest playroom I've ever seen.
That media room, but
Our kids' bath is
they
great.
loved it. They loved the media room.
We had tons of storage. We had a large laundry room.
We have a flow. We designed a flow in our house for people to go from into the backyard back to the other side of the home, and everything is right there. Plenty of restrooms for people, and lots of room in the kitchen where we aren't bumping into each other. I really like that.
it's a beautiful home.
I can't think of anything we didn't like about it. So
Yeah.
that was probably the best thing about it is there's nothing that we could say, oh, we
Yeah.
want to change this. There's nothing like that in the entire home. So
Yeah, we love it.